Welcome to Happy Hour Holidaze, your go-to podcast for business, entrepreneurship, and life stories. We want your dreams to come true. We want you to get motivated. Go out there and get them done. Today in studio, we got your host every single week, Manny Fresh. We got our co-host, Sean Febre. And in studio today, we got the number one freshman in this district. We also have third in the district as well, and 31 ranked in Hurricane Tour, Mr. CJ Holland. Mr. is a little bit under. he's still a young guy, man. He's still rolling here. So, CJ, tell us a little bit about. We love golf, man. We're avid golfers. We were just watching the British Open and saw Xander close that out, right?
Oh, that was awesome.
So, tell us how you got into golf at an early age and how you got to this point. Obviously, working hard, but tell us a little bit about what got you into golf.
2 years old, my parents had bought me a little plastic club set, and I would just go around in the backyard whacking them. And then where my grandparents had lived on the golf course, I would go out on the putting green, putt with my dad and his father. And then when I was finally old enough, I had gotten my first real set of clubs. I believe it was the Ricky Fowler Cobra set.
Oh, nice.
Which was really cool.
Yeah.
All the bag, it was just all cool.
It was the orange. It was the orange
all
color.
Orange.
Yeah.
It was just really neat.
Well, I'm glad because my son, he's whacking away, and I'm like, all right. So I got him like probably about 24 sets of plastic clubs, and he's been whacking away. So we're on the right track here,
Yeah,
for sure. So when you got into golf, and there's so many other sports, how did you stick with golf? Like, were you introduced to like maybe baseball or football or soccer, and then you were just like, nah, I like playing golf?
Yeah, actually, I played baseball for a while too. I played Little League, made All-Stars, and then I switched over to a travel ball team, which was played for about 2 seasons, so that was fun. Then I went back to Little League for 3 more seasons. I made All-Stars again. Then we were 2 games away from going to Williamsport, we had a really good team. And then my end of 7th grade year going into 8th grade year, I made the decision to stop playing baseball and focus more on golf. And that's when my game really changed.
Did you notice that your baseball swing translated into a golf swing, or were they 2 totally different swings? Or did you quit because, the baseball swing may have been messing up your golf swing a little bit?
No, my coach was really surprised about my baseball and my golf swing. Nothing affected each one of them. It was just all natural to me. I didn't have to force anything. Baseball players, when they play golf, they have that big slice.
Yeah, yep.
I didn't have that big slice. It was just all straight natural for me.
Oh, wow. So then what is your natural shot shape? Is it a draw? Is it dead straight? Is it a fade?
Right now.
Is it a hook? Is it a
No,
slice?
it's not a hook. It's a baby draw right now.
Oh, that's good.
So love it.
Do you think for most of the courses out here in Tampa, is it better to have the fade than the draw? Or do you think it's better to have the draw than the fade, or does it really matter?
I mean,
and let's say Plantation Palms, for instance.
Yeah, let's just go Plantation Palms.
We got a playoff going on today.
There's definitely a few holes where you can work it right to left, and then a few holes to work it left to right. Gotcha. If you can work the ball both ways, then any course is set up perfect. Yeah. But if you stick to that right to left or left to right, then you might have a few problems on a few holes, like on dog legs. Yeah. So
now going back to when you decided to let go of baseball and go straight into golf, what was the first tournament that you played in, and how was your approach mentally? Because golf is a little different than most sports mentally.
Yeah.
Like when you throw a football, when you shoot a basketball, it's like something that's just like easy to do. With golf,
muscle memory, right?
You can literally forget your swing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but it could really like mess with you. So how do you at a young age stay so confident about your swing, and how was that first tournament that you played competitively?
And how'd you place?
We were at, I believe it was West Chase, U.S. Kids event. My dad was on the bag because we were allowed to have caddies back then.
Quick shout out, DJ played in a U.S. Open.
Yeah. 1995.
1995. He was in the field. It was a Tin Cup moment.
It was a little nervous because I didn't know I always question myself if it was the right decision. I still do. I still have those days where I have bad days, and I'm like, man, should I stick with baseball? But I went out and I shot 72 at West Chase, and
It's a par 71, or is it a par 72?
I think we played at par 72 for the tournament.
So you shot even par.
Shot even par,
Wow.
and we have a photo of the leaderboard at the end of the round. I think I won by 12 shots or something.
Wow.
I just had it. That was my best tournament round at that time, and I just went out and I played awesome. And then afterwards, my old baseball coaches, I remember they texted my mom saying he made the right decision and good luck.
That's awesome, man.
So it was cool.
So then the next closest score in that tournament was 12 over?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Holy cow.
It was 12, 13, it was something like that. I know we have a photo of it.
How old were you?
I was 12.
12. Because I know that I saw your hurricane tournament hurricane tournament profile for this year. It shows a lot of seconds right there. You're like almost on the cuff, man.
Yeah.
I think the last 4 tournaments you played, at least what was online, was second. How do you get over that I guess that barrier to say, you know what, I can win first place?
I have won first place before on that tour. I know I can do it. I just have to go out. I know I've put in the work. I know the courses because we always play them. I know how to play. I know I can be there. It's just a mental. If I have one bad hole, sometimes I'll get down on myself. So it's just I have to say mentally, all right, you made a bogey. Get one back here. It's a short par 5. If you go for it, it's just I just have to keep on learning that I can't get down on myself after a few bad holes and then throw the round away. Okay. So it's just I've come in second a lot. Some tournaments it's by 1 or 2. Some tournaments it's by 4 or 5 and the leader goes really low. So it's just depending on if I can go low enough and compete with the leader, or if I can go out and just play my game and, just compete.
Is there any kind of incentive that DJ might give you saying, hey, son, if you win this tournament, we're going to McDonald's?
No, I had just played in the Under Armour World Tour.
That was recently, right?
This was this past week, yeah.
How'd you do there?
I did not do good. Like I was saying, the mental game is the tough part for me. I went in the hazard first hole, first tee shot. It was hot. Mentally I was there. Physically I was there for a little bit. I wasn't mentally there for the whole round. And once I got off to that bad start after double bogeying the first hole and then bogeying the second hole, I was like, man. Then I started thinking pretty bad. And then I tried to come back. I came back with a few holes. And then I'm not going to say the score because it's, pretty high. I don't want to say that. But I went out the second day and my mom was like, all right, if you shoot under par, I'll take you to Zach Bryan concert.
Oh.
I love Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
I was listening to him on the way here. Love him.
Did you shoot under par?
Shot 74.
Oh.
I had a birdie putt on 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18.
Wow.
I 3-putted 14, which was pretty sad. But I gave myself the chance, shot 74, and I improved 17 spots, and I had the most improved score from what I shot on Thursday, because it was Thursday, Friday. I was 20 shots better on Friday.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So if you were 20 shots better, that means you shot a 94.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah.
Take that out.
Take that out. So then this actually leads into my next question here. Do you have a mental coach? And do you think a mental coach could help with those, those roadblocks that you're facing when you're on the golf course? Is that something that you've considered?
I do have a therapist that helps me with all that stuff. And not is it just for golf, it's for outside of golf with mental and with school with mental stuff too. She's been helping me a lot. It's just I'm still trying to learn. I'm still 15. I'm still learning. And but we're on the right path. So
That's good.
I see myself in a few months definitely getting to that next level with my mental game too.
So then there's a lot of different leagues I found online. So the Hurricane League or the Hurricane Tour is one just in Florida, right?
No, it's actually everywhere.
Oh, it's everywhere.
I just played a tournament up in New Jersey
Oh,
at the beginning of the summer.
holy cow.
Came in second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always played the Hurricane in Florida, but since my grandparents they have a beach house in Atlantic City, it was so close. It was Seaview where they play the LPGA tournament at, but this was the other course. But it's still a beautiful course over there right on the water, and it was 20 minutes from the beach house. So it was pretty nice to play and stay there.
So then what's the difference between the Hurricane Tour and the junior like amateur rankings? Is the junior tour different from the Hurricane Tour?
Yeah, they take from all their players and their tour compared. So basically it's all the kids in the Hurricane Tour, they do rankings there, and then the FJT, Florida Junior Tour, they take their rankings from that tour. So it's everybody in that tour gets a ranking, and then everybody in the other tours gets another ranking.
So didn't they just have, and I don't know if I'm right or not, or they're going to have like a junior U.S. amateur tour event or something like that? Am I wrong here? It's something like that where all the best juniors in the country compete or something like that. Have you ever thought about competing in one of those?
Yes, I've thought about it, and we are going to try and do it. It's just my buddies are competing in them right now. There's one at Stream Song this week. It's a match play event for FSGA. I've just always been a year behind in competition. I know I can compete with them. I know I can beat them. It's just with the other players, I still have to mentally get ready, and I've always been a year behind. So that's definitely my goals for next year, to play in a lot more junior AMs and some qualifying tournaments too.
Man, you missed out on a good golf course. Stream Song is fun.
Yeah, but it was
it black, red, or blue? Do you know?
it was all three actually. They're playing all three, I believe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like a 4 or 5 day match play. Yeah.
So CJ, in high school now that you got into
Yeah.
high school, how has that been, that transition now, playing for district championships and all that? Like, how's your experience been in high school now playing golf?
My freshman year was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I had so much fun with the team. We lost one match in our regular season, but it was awesome. I mean, playing with all the other schools, all the other kids, it was definitely fun. Then going to districts, it sucked. I was a little sick. It was right after homecoming. The whole team was sick, and I mean, I still played good for being sick. I shot 80, and that's when I came in third. But I'm like, man, if I just played a little bit better, that would have. I think if I played better there, I think it would have guaranteed me. I wouldn't say guaranteed me a spot, but I would have been one of the options to go to states, because then I shot 74 at regionals down in Sarasota. But
yeah, it was just a little bit on the on the bad side, on the
edge.
Yeah, on the edge
right there.
But that's do you feel like high school with the training and everything that I guess goes into it, did it bring your game up to a different level?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, practices were Monday, Wednesdays, matches Tuesdays, Thursdays.
Wow.
And then if I had a tournament that weekend, I mean, I was playing almost every day except Friday.
So walk us through that training, like what you do, like on a regular day. How do you balance sports with school and everything else you have going on?
Yeah,
Like,
it's tough.
I mean, I would assume so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. So every morning I wake up, I try to swing the orange stick in our front yard to keep my body loose. And then I would get ready for school. And then I had this one class, it was weight training class. I skipped out on Hope, which is a freshman requirement.
Okay.
So I was lucky to. So we were basically in the weight room every day. There was no class, you didn't learn anything. It was just weight room weights for 45 minutes every day, which was really nice. So if I didn't have like time at home to work out or do my stretches, I could do it there. And then, I mean, practices were every day except Friday with matches. It was tough. And then homework, I would do tutoring after school for 30 minutes every day with the teachers to help me.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah, that's good.
And so then you have a full schedule.
Yeah,
I mean, it took us like 2 weeks just to get you on here.
Yeah.
Because you're playing like tournaments, you're playing golf almost every single day. Do you have an off day?
I try to have 1 or 2 off days. If not.
For the month, for the week?
For the week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not for the month. Yeah, I mean, at night, I love to fish. So I'll go out with my buddies in the ponds and I'll go fishing, or I'll go in my backyard and just go catch bluegill for fun. It's just a time for me to get out by myself, listen to music, or if I'm with my buddies, have some fun, because I know I'm not there during the day to like go to the mall with them or go to the beach, because I'm so active in my schedule.
I mean, we got to wrap up this segment.
All right. And when we get back, we'll continue with CJ Holland and we'll ask him what's next for him after high school. What is he looking to do? And we'll be right back. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you check out our Friday features. We'll be right back. All right, guys. And we're back with Happy Hour Holidaze here with CJ Holland, one of the top young pros or young golfers coming up, trying to be a pro. So tell us
going to be a pro.
Tell us a little bit about your short-term goals throughout high school and maybe going into college.
Yeah.
What are you looking to do?
I want to help my team go to states. Definitely, that's one of our big goals, to go to states and hopefully compete and have a chance at winning it. And
what school do you go to right now?
Bishop McLaughlin Catholic High School.
So if there's any scouts out there that want to follow that school, you got a top-notch golfer here.
Are you the only freshman in your class that is on the team?
Yes, I was the only freshman.
Is it? And I know like football is JV and then varsity. Is golf the same way?
No, it's just varsity.
It's just varsity?
Yes.
So then were you you're the only freshman on that varsity team then?
Yes, I was.
He was number 1 ranked too. Just
number 1 ranked, yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a killer. So how do those tournaments work then? Well, actually, no.
We're still going with the short goals. Yeah, the short term. I want to go ahead and just like kind of see. All right, so you were talking about, hey, you want to help the team obviously win states, and then going from there, what do you want as a personal goal for yourself?
I definitely want to, compete, in the junior AM stuff. Definitely, try and come first or second so I can play like an amateur in the Masters or in the Open.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be awesome.
That would probably be like a dream. What, just kind of side, what major would you want to play in if you could play in any major?
It's got to be Augusta, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
For sure.
Sometimes, Augusta I would say, but then sometimes you think about the U.S. Open, how there's so many people that qualify for it.
Yeah.
It's like rigorous, but with Augusta, it's like special invitation or,
Well, no, but you're saying like the junior Masters, right? Do they have a junior Masters?
Yes.
Yeah.
But overall, he would pick the major as, he would want to participate in the Masters. The actual
the Masters is invite only. So, when you get that invitation, you're top tier.
Yeah.
Because like you said, at the Open Championship, you can qualify. At the U.S. Open, you can qualify. I don't think you can qualify for the PGA Championship unless you're a PGA professional, if I'm not mistaken. and then you have to be a certain. I hate all the exemptions they have. They have like 30 rules. But the Masters is invite only, man.
Yeah,
Have you played Augusta?
No, my buddy has, and he sent me like a bunch of photos. He loved it. He went to Masters. He went on Tuesday and Wednesday this past year, and he absolutely loved it. And then he got to play a few months ago.
Oh wow!
So he enjoyed it. He loved it. He said the course is the best course he has ever played. So I just want to go play there now.
Have you ever played TPC Sawgrass?
No, that's one of my. I want to go play there soon.
I went there for the Players Championship back in 2022. Man, that grass is like 6 to 8 inches long in the rough. I'm walking through it and I'm like, I don't even know how players can hit out of this stuff. Is there a certain shot that is maybe your go-to shot when you're in the rough? Are you just
chunk and run?
Chunk and run.
Chunk and run. Just advance it, get it out.
Get it out. Just onto the fairway, take your medicine, and that's it. What do you think is the toughest shot in golf? Yeah, that's a mind stumper there, right?
For me, 50 to 60 yard bunker shot.
Oh, like DeChambeau did. In the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
To win. And he left it like what? 5 feet, I think.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good shot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have. I'd probably, if you give me 100 balls, I'd maybe get 1 or 2 right there. It's just a hard shot because you have to clip it nice. And then maybe you're taking 54 degree, 50 degree, and trying to like chunk and run it. But most of the time, I'm chunking that right back into the lip.
I mean, you give me 100 shots, I wouldn't even get it close. I mean, me and my brother were at the range today, and we were hitting off of grass probably like 30 yards out. I think we only got like a couple within like 5 feet.
Don't speak for me. Speak for yourself, okay? Making me look bad to my audience over here.
Everybody knows your 14.3 handicap is moot.
Is that really big, the gin? Like to make
Yes.
sure you plug in those scores for all your tournaments and everything?
I plug in every score.
What is your gin?
Right now, I haven't checked it since the tournament.
That's okay. We have the app right here.
All right, you can check.
Let's check it.
What do you think, CJ, is one of your favorite golf courses here locally in Tampa that you really like, you really enjoy playing? It gives you a nice challenge. It's in good shape.
TPC Tampa Bay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So they've came a long ways
They
because I know before they were in rough shape, but I mean they've gotten better. Right?
Yes, they have.
Whoa. That's not you, is it?
No, that's not me.
Yeah, no,
I was about to say I have scores in there.
Yeah.
In the gym?
Yes.
So yeah, Tampa Bay is definitely a good one. TPC, and what other ones do you like? Lake Jovita?
Yes, that's the tough course,
Yeah.
especially when it's windy and the greens are rolling.
Yeah.
You're at a Cypress Run.
Yes.
1.9.
1.9.
Wow. Holy cow, 1.9.
And that's with the 94 in there.
Oh, really?
I put the 94 in there too.
Damn, Manny, we're screwed, man.
Cypress Run's actually, I mean, I haven't played it, but
course, I
I hear
think,
it's really solid.
Actually,
beautiful out there.
Maybe you guys know Steve Hoskins. No.
Wow,
He's a member there.
He's a bowler.
No, but he's a member there at Cypress Run.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So CJ, what's the plan after high school? Like, what are you looking to go to college and play, collegiately, and then possibly move your way up?
Definitely, I want to play college.
Uh-huh.
Any school really, as long as they have a good golf program and a good school.
So Texas, right?
Yes, they do have a good school.
Isn't that where
Good.
Scotty Cameron, JT, Jordan Spieth?
No, JT's Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were friends from Texas.
No.
Spieth went to Texas.
Yeah.
And so did Scotty.
Yeah,
Texas. I thought he did.
I don't know.
I don't know. I might be wrong.
Yeah. I don't
Before
know.
me.
Who would you say is your favorite golfers out there professionally?
Ricky Fowler, because I was using his clubs when I was younger. Justin Thomas, Scotty Scheffler, and then Wesley Bryant.
Wesley Bryant, because of his YouTube channel? Is that
Brian
why?
Bros Golf.
Oh, man. I mean, he's not a bad golfer. Didn't he? He won 2017 RBC. Yeah, but he was also in second place. I think he finished second. I think it was like this year.
Yeah, a few months ago.
Maybe it was the Puerto Rico Open. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, he was contending for one.
Yeah, he was sharing the lead with Billy Horschel.
Yes.
And Billy Horschel won.
I remember because he sent out a tweet saying that he told his boss that he couldn't go because he was working at like Golf Locker or something, that he couldn't go into work on the weekend because he actually made the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's been playing a lot more recently. He's been on the tour. And I was watching one of his videos, and George, his brother, was like, "You're never on the YouTube channel with us anymore." He's like, "I'm too busy on the tour."
You know what? Talking about YouTube channels, GM Golf,
Oh,
good golf.
Yeah.
I mean, out of those guys, I mean, we're talking about Grant,
Brad,
Garrett,
Bubby,
Steve,
Steve,
Matt has
Sharp.
the most. Matt Sharp has the most insane hole-in-ones
on
on
par fours. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous, dude. I remember like what because I watch their videos.
Yeah.
I just chill in my back patio and I just put on good golf because they're funny.
They're hilarious.
And these guys are taking drivers to like 350. And Matt, he's done it. I think it's like
twice.
Twice? Is it only twice?
I believe so.
So he's done it twice. What is the closest you've came to holing out on a par 4 from the tee box?
Have
you ever hit the green from the tee box on a par 4?
Yes, I have. One of our high school matches at Babes of Harris. I think it was
the Babes.
I think it was hole 4. I had about a 15-20 footer. And I mean, you could see the ball mark. I mean, it was like right in front of the hole.
Oh my God.
I think it was like 260, 265, but it's a little downwind. And
You almost jarred it.
Almost jarred it.
You almost MJ'd that thing. So do you have hole-in-ones?
No, I have 0 hole-in-ones.
Right, so you're in our club. Oh, no, he's got one.
Oh,
Brooksville
man.
Country Club, 154.
Yeah, the number 12.
It was number 15. It was one of the quarry
15.
holes.
Oh, okay,
It was one of the
okay.
quarry holes. It was like
He jarred it.
Yeah, I
He
jarred.
broke the cup.
Yeah, I got
Broke
it in,
the
yeah.
cup, and the ball was in the hole. I was so angry that day.
He wasn't even happy for me. He
No,
was like
wasn't.
looking at me, and you see it. I took a snap of it, and he just walks away. He goes,
Because he
Oh
had
my
been playing. He had been playing for like 1 year. Okay, I had been playing for like 5-6 years, and I'm like, this guy
yeah, I
just
haven't made a
walks up
hole-in-one.
here, hits it 155 yards, and hits the inside of the cup. A good friend of ours, Doug, he's been playing for I don't know how long, like 20, 30 years. He doesn't have a hole-in-one. This guy played for 1 year, gets a hole-in-one.
So
How can I
go.
be happy for you? I mean, I'm
I
happy
mean-
for you.
Hole-in-one's a hole-in-one.
Yeah, I know. I'll take it. I still have that ball. You know, it
Do
has
you
a,
still have it?
yeah, I still have it.
You wrote on it. didn't
Yeah, I
you?
wrote on it, and it's a Montreal Canadian hockey team was the logo because it was a Pro V1. I was like, I'll never forget that. Picking it up.
Yeah, we were
What's
playing
one of
with
your
Jacob.
What's one of your most memorable shots, CJ? Like at a tournament or something that you'll never forget, like something that was like wow. Maybe it was a little bit of luck. Maybe it was skill.
Or
Like-
maybe it was a shot to put you in contention.
Yeah.
Lake Buena Vista, I played a hurricane tournament there in January. The second day, the final pairing, I had hit my drive fairway, and then I sliced into the hazard, and then I took a drop. I hit the tree, and then I'm 60 yards out, one hop, spin it in the hole
What? So for eagle,
for par.
for par.
For par.
Oh, okay. But that's still
It was
that's a hole out from 60 yards.
yeah, which
It was also up and down emotions. It's like
Yeah.
you drove it, then bam, and then
I
it's like,
I went up, hit it. It was wet. It had just rained that morning. And I'm like, well, this pin's on this hill. If I throw it back, I could spin it. One hop, spun back.
Oh,
It
spun back.
Spun back and just
that's
went
what he
right
was trying
in.
to figure out. He was like,
Yeah.
we were at the range and we are like, how do you spin that ball where it just dies on the green? This guy's like trying for everything.
Yeah,
And
I couldn't figure it out, man. Everybody says hit down, let the bounce take it,
Yeah.
and then it puts spin on the ball, and then I'm like,
It's
doing
complicated.
it, and I just can't. I can't. And like half the time, like we play with some golfers that are like 5-6 handicaps, they do it no problem.
Yeah.
And I ask them, hey, how do you do it? Oh, just open the face and hit down on the ball. So I hit down on the ball, skull it, 50 yards over the green. I hit the next guy on the tee box, and everybody's crying. I'm like, sorry. It's a difficult shot for me, and I don't understand how pros do it, man. I can get it if you're like 100 yards out and to hit quite a bit of backspin on the ball.
Yeah.
If you land on top of a hill and it comes back down, I could do that.
Yeah.
But anywhere within like 75 yards, I have no clue how to spin a ball. Zero clue. Any tips?
He's a short game guy. I mean, he's teaching me the one hop stop, and I'm still trying to learn it after a few months. I mean, some people it comes natural to. Some people it just takes time to learn.
I got a question for you then. What's the worst shot you ever hit in a tournament? Don't say the one that you hit off the first tee into the hazard at the Under Armour.
No, but I will go back to the Under Armour tournament. I did top it off the tee, par 5.
How far?
Did
it get past the red tees?
No. It went in the weeds. I had to hack it out. It went about 30 yards.
You know, it's actually a funny thing. Is there any point where you think to yourself, I'm going to take an unplayable because it's probably a better thing to do than to try to hack it out?
One of the holes, it was Saturday. I keep saying Saturday because I played
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday was the 11th hole. It's a short par 4, bunkers and trees right. Don't go right. I went right. The one place you can't go. And I had a shot, but there was this little tree root that was like that tall, and I could get a wedge on it, but I could either skull it, hurt my wrist, or it would go just straight up into the trees and be in the same spot. So I took an unplayable on the cart path, got cart path relief, and I walked out with bogey. So I maybe would have hit a impossible shot and got it out. Maybe I would have made par. Maybe I would have made double from that position. But I took my medicine and made bogey.
So live to play another day.
Yeah, live to play another. So course management is actually a really big thing with up and coming golfers. A lot of people think, okay, let's go for the glory shot because I saw Tiger Woods do it a million times. What most people don't know is Tiger Woods got 1,000 shots in his bag, right?
Yeah.
The above average golfer has maybe 100 shots in his bag or her bag. I mean, how important is it to actually manage the course properly as opposed to trying to go for that glory shot, the shot that you see on ESPN Top 10?
Yeah. If you give me 100 balls, I may hit it 2 or 3 times. You normally don't practice that shot. If you're playing with your buddies, you would probably move it and be like, oh, I'll move it here. I don't have a shot. In a tournament, you have to look, or if you're on the tee, you have to be like, all right, where's the place to miss it? If I want to miss it, where do I miss it? And on 11, I should have missed it left, not right. But it's just you have to be mindful of where to miss it. And then if you don't miss it there, how do you hit that shot out, or do you just punch out? So you got options. But sometimes I do take that glory shot, try to get it. Sometimes it works. Sometimes there's a triple on the scorecard on that hole. It's just one of those.
And then I guess the goal for tournament golf, at least this is what I've been told, is never 3-putt. Right? That should be the goal, right?
I mean,
is that your goal when you're playing tournament golf? Never 3-putt.
I mean, I had a birdie putt on a par 5. It was a 45-50 footer up the hill for eagle, and I got it over the hill, but it was short. And then it was another testy. It was a downhill left to right putt, and it was one of those putts where you can't go right at the hole. It was one of those just lag it up there, because if you do, you're another 5-6 feet past.
But that was for your birdie putt,
yeah. It's just one of those. If you 3-putt, it's not the end of the world. But it would be nice to say, oh, I didn't have a 3-putt this tournament. But you're going to have 3 putts. I mean, what did Scotty have? He 4-putted? What was it?
At the Open?
Yeah.
He was struggling. He had one hole that really tipped him over where then his play declined a little bit. So maybe he was looking at the leaderboard and saw that.
Man, I really thought Scotty was going to be able to pull it off.
Yeah, I was rooting for Scotty.
He was like 3 under. He just never got to 4 under.
Yeah.
It was a sad day for me. I lost my house.
Get out of here.
I'm just kidding.
No. All right, guys. When we get back with Happy Hour Holidaze, we're gonna find out what CJ has in the bag. What is he playing with? What is he like? We'll be right back. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on all the major platforms. Thank you. All right, guys, and we're back with Happy Hour Holidaze here with CJ Holland, and we ended the last session kind of talking about what does he have in the bag. Like, I'm always curious with this because I mean, there's some of my friends that change out clubs like they change a pair of socks. I mean, it's crazy how many times.
Brian.
Yeah, I'm talking about Brian. This guy sells all his clubs, buys new ones, and he's trying to figure out, hey, and we already tell him it's the operator. Yeah. So what do you have in the bag, and how long did it take you to choose your set that you're currently playing right now and feeling confident with?
My driver and 3-wood are Titleist TSI 2 and 3.
Okay. Gotcha.
I love those.
The TSR 2.
TSR. Isn't that the same thing?
No, I have the TSI, which is
for the
not the newer version.
Oh.
Yeah, so those are and my putter is the Scotty Cameron. So those are like the Titleist.
Yeah.
You got a blade, or you got a half moon, or what do you got on the Scotty?
Half moon.
Oh, or you have the half moon
Yeah.
on it? Yeah.
That's
So I had the Del Mar or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Oh, you have that too? Man, I just
He's
went.
trying to sell it to me.
I had the Scotty grip on there, and it just wasn't working out, too handsy. So then I went with the Fatso Super Grip 5.0. I'm gonna see how it works.
I have a 4-leaf clover thing on mine.
Really?
Yeah.
But you have a skinny grip or the bigger?
A little bigger. It's not like
Yeah.
Bryson DeChambeau, but it's not too skinny like the Scotty.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I'm hoping it works better.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Then 3 rescue. I had the QI10. I just put in the bag.
Oh, nice.
So it's a perfect 240 club off the tee.
240.
Is that the TaylorMade?
TaylorMade QI10.
Oh, QI10.
And
that's
then,
the artificial intelligence one that they said?
No, that's the AI Smoke.
Yeah,
that's Callaway.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know anything about clubs.
Oh.
And then my irons, I have the P790s.
Oh, man.
TaylorMade.
Those are classics, huh?
They were my dad's.
Uh-huh.
And then after one of the high school invitationals we played, we went to Plantation Palms, and I hit them on the range that night. They were in my bag.
So what were you playing before that? Before you put
I was playing the Callaway Mavericks.
Oh, the Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Gotcha.
Are those 970s? Are those blades or muscle backs or?
I think they're blades.
The blades. You're playing blades. So the sweet spot is like
right
tiny,
there.
Right?
It's right there.
So if you miss it, you miss it, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's good for shot shaping. Correct?
Yes, it is, because I can hit a shot. If I'm behind a tree, I can hit it left to right or right to left on command.
What kind of ball do you play?
Pro V1X.
Have you ever tried the TP5Xs?
I actually used to play those.
You don't like them though?
No.
Is there any particular reason? Because that's the ball I use. He uses the Pro V1.
That's why you're 18 handicap.
I'm a 17.3. Thank you very much. Manny doesn't put his bad scores in his.
Yeah, I do. They're all in there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh my god, you can check
we'll check later.
Yeah, you can check them all, man.
Yeah. I didn't with the TP5Xs. I just never got all the distance. When I was younger, I wasn't as strong, so I didn't get as much distance as my other opponents. I was still 20, 30 yards short of them, which really it shouldn't affect anybody. But with me, it affected me a lot. I don't know why. It's just something that did. But I went from TP5X to Pro V1. And then for high school season, we had our golf balls with our logo on them, our school's logo, and they're Pro V1Xs. So ever since high school started, I switched to the Pro V1Xs. I can lower my ball flight. I can get more spin if I need to. I can carry it longer. I just love that ball.
Have you tried the AVXs?
Yes, I I used to play TP5Xs, AVXs, and Pro V1s.
So most distance out of the ball you've seen is the Pro V1X?
Yes.
Wow. Well, I mean, I saw something too that they had like a chart on all the balls with distances, and Pro V1X was the top one
Yeah.
right there
I didn't know
too.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been playing AVXs. I usually go with
Then
Pro
why am I
V1 or
playing
Pro V1.
TP5Xs, bro?
Well, I guess you
He
did,
buys them for me.
so you can hit them shorter than me.
I knew it. So what kind of stock yardages are we talking about? Can you give us a run through from like say pitching wedge to driver on your stock yardages?
All right. So pitching.
Because I'm
wedge-
just trying to see where I'm at.
No, man, you don't go pitching. We go driver and then you go down, right?
I thought it was from pitch. Well, either way you want to do
Either
it.
way.
You
All right, we go from
to-
driver.
Yeah,
So,
driver. That makes more sense.
270 on a stock drive, pretty normal. 3-wood, I would go 250 to 240 anywhere I can. If I need to like hit a high cut, it goes 240. So I know how to hit, how far to hit, and where to take it back to on my backswing. The 3 rescue, I can hit it anywhere from 225 to 240, which I love that club. That's like my go-to club. If I'm laying up, I can just choke down and basically punch it, and it's just a low straight ball, which is perfect.
I love that. I love my Rescue 3 hybrid too.
So
It's
when
one
you
of my
say
favorites.
rescue, it's a 3 hybrid.
Yeah,
right?
it's a 3
Yeah,
hybrid.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then my 4-iron goes about 220, and 5-irons
210.
210, 210 to 215. I can that high cut if need be. 6-iron 190. 7-iron is where we're a little further back, is 175. But if I need, I had a few numbers 180 this past week where I hit 7-iron and I was like a yard or two short. It's just one of those like yardages in my gaps. Like I had a gap in my yardages. But I know I can control it. Like if I need to hit it 180, I'll hit that little high draw, get a little more yardage out of it. What is that? 7. So 8 is about 165, 160. 9-iron is perfect 150 number.
Perfect, huh?
I mean, if I can lay up to 150 on every hole, it's just perfect for me.
And that's like, I
And then
mean,
that pitching wedge is 145.
It's 130 to 135. So I have another gap right there.
Do you have like a 48 or
I have a 58, a 54, and a 50.
Gotcha.
man?
And what is that about? Like 58? What would you say you hit it, CJ?
90, 95.
90,
Just
95.
because he can hit it that far doesn't mean you can. man.
Wait, I'm not.
Don't use this for the playoffs today, man.
No. I'm just trying to gather what
What's your
wedge-
highest lofted
Yeah.
club?
The 58, right?
58.
58. So you
Yeah.
don't have like a 60 or a 62?
I used to have a 60 degree. I was playing in a tournament and I was in the bunker and I may have sculled it over the green and I was getting the sand off the bottom and I used my shaft instead of the head to get the sand out and my club bent.
Oh.
So ever since then, I've never used a 60. I've always used a 58. I mean, you don't really need a 60 degree in Florida because it's not that hilly. But if I lived up north or somewhere, then a 60 degree would be really nice with the rough and how thick it is up there. But yeah.
Is that the biggest difference you've seen from playing in other places? Like, what would you say one of the toughest places outside Florida that you've played at?
It's got to be Arizona, right? Have you played in Arizona?
I've only played in Florida and New Jersey.
Oh, those are the two
Those
places.
are the only two places.
Tell
Well,
Dad,
comparing those two,
tell Dad you
how
want to
would
go to
you-
Arizona.
How would you say playing New Jersey versus playing here? Is it just the rough's a lot thicker?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
rough. Different. My yardages are completely different up there.
10 shorter or longer?
Oh, it should
Longer.
be shorter,
Longer.
right?
No,
isn't
it's-
it colder up there, which means the ball doesn't fly
My ball-
as far?
My ball was going longer up north. The tournament I had just played in, it was going further up north.
Is it because of the undulation? Because you were hitting down?
Or the humidity, right? I don't know.
We got more humidity.
I mean,
down
it
here,
was.
think.
I mean, it was 70 degrees, perfect weather, nothing much.
That'd be nice.
I mean, it was just beautiful weekend up there.
Because my brother used to live in Arizona, And when I'd go over there to visit him and we play golf,
the balls would go further.
Oh
out
my
there.
God, dude!
Yeah.
I'd hit my 5-iron like 230.
Yeah.
I couldn't even believe it. I come down here and I'm like, wait
Fact
a
check.
second. Fact check. Dude, I played an entire 18 holes without pulling out my driver.
Yeah.
It was just hitting my 5-iron off the tee around 220, 230. And come on, bro. At the range this morning.
Yeah, I know. It was decent. Okay.
It was decent.
I mean, it just all depends on where you're at in the course, and if it's really hilly, or it depends on like where the course is like located. It just all comes into effect.
I think we talked about this. Have you played, not on this podcast, you've played Cabot Farms, right?
Yes, I played Cabot Farms.
And they still only have the 118
Yes.
that was modeled through Pine Barrens. What'd you shoot at Cabot Farms? I don't even know what they call that one. The
Carew.
wedge?
Carew.
Carew.
It was a Carew.
So what did you shoot at Carew?
I shot 71. I birdied the last hole.
Nice.
I can look up Manny what he shot at Carew.
It was better
Wasn't
than
it
you.
like 115?
It was better than you. No way. No, I had a great day that day.
Remember those 13 drops that you had?
I didn't have any
That
drops.
you said you were like, nah,
This is-
man, that was somebody blew a whistle in my backswing. Nobody had a whistle.
This is all false. Okay, guys.
This is all
Unbelievable.
allegedly.
This is allegedly. Okay?
Allegedly.
So
71. And it's a par 72 or 70. It's a par 72.
72.
Yeah. What was your favorite hole on that? Because I know between Pine Barrens, they didn't switch up many of the par 5s.
Yeah.
The first par 5 after that par 3 that they did switch up, that's my favorite hole. The one where you can either go right or go straight, and then it goes down, and then you got to hit up onto the green.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking
Yeah.
about? And then it's got the big trap wasteland on the right side. I mean, that's my favorite hole. Which one out of that course would you say is your favorite?
I have to say the second hole. It's just because I had 30 yards into the green. I mean, it was dead downwind,
Yeah.
and it was later in the day where the fairways were rolling,
Yeah.
and I took it right of the two trees with the baby draw, and it hit the hill and just shot out.
Wow.
I mean, it was
30 yards. into
so
the
close
green.
to the green.
So what tee box are you playing from? What
Oh, yeah,
yardage?
that was it.
What yardages are you playing from? Are you playing 7,200 yards? Are you playing 7,000? Are you playing 6,800, 6,500?
This Under Armour this past tournament we played 6606.
60. Oh, you should be able to crush that, man. You shot a 94.
All right. We all have bad days. But I think the Notable Gay tournament I'm playing in next month is 69, I believe.
So that's getting closer.
Yeah, it's
Is that based on age group?
no, actually, I'm in the 12 to 15 age group, and we're playing it the same yardages as the 16 18, I believe. I think that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Because Hurricane is the same thing. The 14 15 and 16 18 play the same tees.
What would you say the longest course you've ever played was? From the tee box. Have you played at 7,200 yards?
I don't believe so, no.
You ever think about maybe trying it just for fun?
Yeah, I've definitely thought about trying it.
From the tips, man.
Yeah, I mean, when I play with my dad, I'm like, all right, you want to play the tips?
He's like, no, senior tees.
No, I
No, I'm just
I don't have
kidding.
that distance anymore. So we normally play the blues. Still, I would say 66, 67, most courses from the blues.
You've played Heritage Isles before.
Yes, that's where I believe that's the one from the Hurricane I won. Yeah.
So then that one, if you play from the tips, is I think 7,100 yards. And dude, let me tell you something. The black tees are just ridiculously outplaced.
Yeah.
Like you got to hit through a small sliver of trees just to get it onto the fairway. They have a par 3 there that's 224 yards. For me, that's a lot for a par 3.
What is that? 13?
That's yes.
Yeah, 13.
No, yeah, 9, no, 10, 11, 12, 13, yes.
13.
13, yeah. So you got to hit it
My
over
my
water.
friend lives on that hole right there. Yeah.
Dude, that hole is ridiculous. I've played there many times, and I've just
never
for
hit that
fun,
green.
I'll just tee off from the tips with a 4-iron to see if I
Yeah.
can get it there. The closest I got it was like maybe 10 feet off the green from the front. So I Couldn't even do it.
I think I've hit that green once in a tournament.
Why wouldn't you hit your driver?
I don't have a driver.
This guy's
I have a
trash.
1-iron. 1-iron's a driver.
Yeah, I guess if that's what
You ever
want.
hit a 1-iron?
I've tried, yeah, not in a tournament for fun. I
Yeah,
have.
for fun.
Yeah,
for
I've
fun.
hit a 1-iron.
Yeah.
I've shanked it, but
What did they say? There's only 2 things that can hit 1-iron: God and lightning. Right? Is that what?
yeah, I've not heard that one.
No, I
I
haven't
think
heard that
Jack
one either.
Nicklaus said it, or Tom Watson, or he hit a 1-iron during the Masters. I think. I don't know. It was a famous photo. Everybody lined up on the sides. It was during a major, and he said only God and lightning can hit a 1-iron. Something like that. Look it up. I swear.
All right.
It happened.
Yeah, we'll believe you. Like most of the stuff he says. All right, guys. CJ, what would you say your top like 3 schools you would love to go to if you could pick them right now?
Definitely Clemson, FAU, and then USF.
All right, so you heard it there. Make sure you pick them up right away.
Who's your favorite golfer? Ever?
No, I already hear he said it.
No. He said people like who's your favorite ever?
Favorite ever?
Yes.
My dad.
Nah, I like
My
it.
dad.
I like that. I like it. So who's your second favorite ever?
Playing on the tour now,
Yeah.
has to be Scotty Scheffler
Yeah.
right now.
And who do you think's the greatest of all time?
Tiger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tiger.
Yes. What do you think about the whole debate between him only winning 15 majors as opposed to Jack Nicklaus's 18 and, Sam Snead also Tiger tying Sam Snead's all-time win record at 92, I think it is, or 91.
You also have to look at what Tiger has also done for the PGA Tour too.
Yeah.
What has he done?
He's brought in a lot more
Money.
fans,
Yeah.
money.
Yep.
He's opened it up for a lot more other people. He's did a good job.
Do you like DeChambeau?
Next question.
Next
I like DeChambeau.
he was an acquired taste. I think at the beginning he was kind of
everybody
like
hated him.
I had Brooke Koepka's side.
yeah.
So did I.
I had Brooke Koepka.
So did I. Back then, that was back in like 2020, I want to say.
Yeah.
You've played with a lot of these 15-year-olds that are gaining national notoriety, like Charlie Woods and Miles Russell, correct? Are they people that you want to strive to be like in your age group that are gaining this kind of notoriety? Is that something that you want? Or do you want to fly under the radar until you become pro and then, get all the attention?
having the attention's pretty cool. Sometimes it can be a little too much for some people. For me, too much might scare me a little bit. But Charlie Woods, outstanding player. It's dad Tiger. He's definitely on the right path. Miles Russell, he's one hell of a player. Competing in the Rocket Mortgage and making that cut at the Corn Ferry.
Awesome.
It was just
Finishing
awesome.
top 20 in the
Top
Corn
20. It was just awesome to watch him. I know he was supposed to play in a tournament and then he had dropped out to play in a different tournament, which I was looking forward to playing in the same tournament, but it's still cool to be like he's my age, seeing what he has done and knowing that I'm right there. If I just tweak a few things, I don't see why not. I can't be there.
I don't see why you can't be there either. You
Yeah.
will be there
I will.
next year when you're 16.
Yep. And I'll be driving myself to the tournament.
There we go.
So I get there on time.
Oh, wait a second. That was a jab.
Oh shit.
So,
CJ, we really appreciate having you on Happy Hour
Yeah, thank
Holidays.
you.
It's
real
been
quick,
fantastic.
final word.
Do you have like something quick that you want to tell to young golfers that are trying to strive to get to where you're at and beyond?
30 seconds.
You stick to your goal. If you have that end goal, you got to stick to it. God, this was quick.
It could be that simple.
Yeah,
Just
if,
stick to your end goal,
if
right?
you got that goal, just stick to it. If you need support, you have support from your family, from your friends, coaches. and you got that support.
I like it. Yep. The support is all that matters. So thank you guys for tuning in to Happy Hour Holidaze. Make sure you check out CJ Holland. I'm sure we'll see him on the PGA Tour sooner
Goodbye.
than later.